biggest challenges facing coaches is getting the player to adopt the right grip. Now what we tend to find is that they can show us a grip when asked to, but as soon as they take the racket back to hit the shot, everything changes. And it's frustrating for the player and it's frustrating for the coach. Well, I was approached recently to try a product that hopefully solves this problem. And this is called GripFixer. Comes in its own little bag. There are two sizes. So we have the green one, which is small, and we have the orange one, which is the larger. So for today, I'm going to show you the green one because it's exactly the same process. On here, you'll see this weird shaped piece of plastic, and it's got a GripFixer at the top. This stays at the top here. So all I do is push through to here and then slide. So it fits on the grip. Now, if I just turn this around, what this will allow me to do, there's my trigger finger, and now I've got the ability, I can move the thumb down. If I want to, I can move the thumb up, but this is holding this in place. Stops me changing to, say, a panhandler grip, because suddenly my finger falls off the edge and it won't work now. So if I want to adopt the correct grip, this is allowing me to do so. If I want to move from a forehand into a backhand, then I simply push the thumb up and it rests nicely in here. So try and come around a little bit so you can see that. So it rests nicely in here. Now this can either sit still on here, or it can push under and sit in here. So you have the choice. I like it to be more or less in its same place, especially if I was moving to hitting certain shots. It's a nice way to allow that finger to just rest. But this is in the correct place. This is pushing towards the bevel. I can sit it more into the flat if I want to and rest along this edge, but I am getting my thumb in the correct place. So it's an ingenious device. I have been testing this with 6 players now, and over the short time they have put this device on the racket, we have seen a massive improvement in the hitting quality. Yes, it takes a few minutes to, 1, to get used to it, and 2, to then make changes. But as soon as those changes begin to happen, we can hear the cleaner sounds coming off the racket. One play, it took 3 or 4 minutes of hitting and suddenly the sound changed completely. The other one, just a little bit longer. Some have taken a little bit longer than that. Some have taken even shorter than that. But every player who has tested this has had positive results, which is a winner for me. And I wish I'd found this a lot sooner. So if you're a coach and you're working with players, then this is a great tool, and I highly recommend that you look at it for your players. I have both sizes and I carry them around with me in my bag all the time. There is one player that, because of the history of bad grips, I insist that the player keeps this on the racket all of the time. So they're playing games with it, and there's no distraction whatsoever, and they are getting better and better at a rapid rate, because we now got the correct contact between the hand and the racket, and as a result of that, shots are getting better and they're winning more points, which is fantastic news for me as a coach. So I would highly recommend that whether you're a coach or a player who recognises they have a grip problem, that this could be the answer for you. It certainly has been for me, and I'm absolutely delighted with the results, and this will continue to be part of my toolkit from now on. They cost around €30 and are available from GripFixer.com. I do not get paid commission for advertising this brand. I'm just so happy with the results I've had that I am willing to do a video like this so that you can get the benefit too. For me, this is worth every penny, because it takes so long as a coach to help a player change their grip, and it constantly slips back to old habits, and it has to be a real point of focus for a considerable amount of time. With this, because we can see the fingers are still sitting in the right places, it means that the grip is solved a lot faster. And as soon as it's in the wrong place, or the player likes to spin the racket, everything's wrong now. You see, I've spun the racket, my finger won't fit anywhere. It can only fit one way. So it's been an absolute revelation for me to have been given the opportunity to test this product and see the results for myself. So I highly recommend that if you have grip problems, or you're a coach who has players with grip problems, then please go and test this out. Go to GripFixer.com. At the moment, it's only available for right-handed players, but there are developments, and hopefully it will soon be able to give the same assistance to the left-handed as well. So there you go. This is GripFixer. You can just slide it off your racket afterwards, as simple as that. Give it a try. I think it's absolutely fantastic.